with us. We're having a good old time. Ryan Hollins here with us now. Always good to have you. How about what we just heard from Scottie Pippen?
Whew.
He said yesterday on this show that LeBron James doesn't have the clutch gene that Michael or Kobe had.
See, this is out of control. What's crazy to me is that both of you sat there and heard him say that. And I understand MJ. That's cool. That's understandable. And then he throws out Kobe Bryant and he says that Michael and Kobe aren't the player that LeBron James is. Last time I checked, LeBron passes better. He's bigger. He's taller. He's stronger. And I get it. The questions are with the mentality. And this was the knock that people have on LeBron James, and we touched on this yesterday, is that he's not a killer. He's not going to go down fighting. He's not going to do all the little things. If last year's NBA Finals didn't prove that to you, I don't know what does. I'm confused. I'm confused here. Now,
just one quick interruption. I know, I'm going to correct you. I know you meant the playoffs as opposed to the finals because he got swept in the finals.
Okay, it was Golden State.
Okay.
It was Golden State.
I'm just saying, you brought up the finals.
He had shot at the shot. Nonetheless,
Okay, I'm just saying.
this is something that LeBron James developed. We saw. So if the only knock is to say that he's not an assassin, he's not a killer, he doesn't bring it game after day, I'm looking at these numbers, these stats, and I'm confused. Can we run the stats? Can we look at some stats right now?
Yeah.
Because LeBron James is a better player, clutch-wise, than Michael Jordan. You look at this. He's showing 47%, 5 buzzer beaters to 3. So if MJ is the GOAT,
Ryan, I don't know if this is the day to do it in front of a Charlotte crowd.
Real quick.
Hold on.
LeBron has played because he hasn't taken time off in many more playoff series. A lot of those are likely lower leverage games, and there are many more games to choose from. Those are counting numbers.
Okay.
There's no argument you can make that LeBron is more clutch than Jordan by the numbers.
Hey, Max, I got him. I got him. You know, I should have security remove you, but I won't do that. Instead, what I'll take into consideration is this. We're not going to bring up the 6 NBA Finals MVPs, never get to a Game 7 because never allowed it. We're not going to get into any of that because we know. Michael Jordan won 6 NBA Finals and never lost one.
Who'd he play against?
LeBron James.
He didn't see the Golden State Warriors. Hold on. He didn't see the Warriors. The Jazz.
LeBron James has lost 6 NBA Finals. That's number one. Number two, see, one of the things that I pay attention to is who you're going against. You just brought up competition.
Mm-hmm.
No disrespect, but him blowing through the Toronto Raptors. Really? We could bring up, I could bring up him losing to Orlando in the playoffs. I could bring up him beating an Indiana Pacers team with an up-and-coming Paul George, but, with other guys. I got all of that. I could bring up him winning the finals, Ray Allen coming to the rescue. I could bring up him losing the NBA Finals with 8 points in a game in the NBA Finals. I can bring up the fact that Michael Jordan went 7 consecutive years, averaging plus 30, being the number 1 option, and oh, by the way, didn't have this mantra saddled with him. I'm just going to make the right play. All I'm trying to say, and I'm going to give it to Max, I'm going to give it to you. All I'm going to say is this to you. Here's the thing. I think that LeBron James is one of the top 3 greatest players who have ever lived. But when we talk about him against Jordan, and I'll leave it to Max with this. What annoys me about people who are supportive of LeBron James over Jordan is they look at him now. And I'm saying, what did it take for you to get there? What he developed, and it took him a decade to do. Michael Jordan walked into the league that way. And that's what, but Scottie Pippen used the analogy, the word clutch was not right. It was about an assassin.
Hold up, Ryan.
He didn't need the triangle?
Hold up. Now, hold up, everybody. I'm not talking about Kobe. LeBron's better than Kobe. Kobe was about as good as the guy. LeBron's better. I'm not talking about Magic or Bird. By the way, Bird's so slept on nowadays. LeBron's better than those guys. LeBron's obviously way better than anyone today. I'm talking about MJ. Everyone, fall back. By every analytic and most advanced measure, and LeBron uses these numbers. MJ didn't use these numbers. LeBron's prime is not quite as high as MJ's prime. I'm just about the numbers, the most advanced analytics. But now let's talk about the story of the whole thing. You know this nonsense that LeBron had to learn to get by the Pistons? Do you know Jordan? Do you know the first time Jordan played with another All-Star? It was with Scottie Pippen. That was the first other All-Star he ever played with. That season that Pippen made the All-Star team, he took the defending champion Pistons 7 games. You know why he lost? Pippen had a migraine, played 42 minutes, scored 2 points. So once again, Jordan was without another All-Star. The second highest scorer on the team, Horace Grant, had 10 points. Jordan went for 31, 9, and 8. Okay? So Jordan didn't have an All-Star. It's the only reason he didn't knock out the Pistons the first time he had an All-Star. Next season, Pippen's an All-Star again. Now Jordan's screwed up. He never again didn't win the finals in under 7 games. Now, think about that for a second. Undefeated under 7 games. You bring up the competition. When Jordan came back for the second three-peat, the Orlando Magic had gone to the finals the previous season with Shaq and Penny and Grant and all those dudes. Hold up. Jordan swept them, a 60-win team. Then in the finals, destroyed in 6 games a 64-win Sonics team, to say nothing of the Stockton, Malone, Hornacek 62-win Jazz that he beat in 1998. What are you talking about? No competition.
Okay, let me ask you this.
None of those series went 7.
How do you guard LeBron James?
None of those series went 7.
Because you're not answering. How do you guard LeBron James?
How do you guard Jordan?
No, answer this. Because when you guard LeBron James, it takes about 5 defenders. 5 defenders.
Then why isn't he as good as Jordan?
Draymond, Durant.
Okay.
Who guarded Jordan?
All right.
Howard Isley?
Hold on.
Jeff Hornacek?
Hold on. All right.
Dan Marley?
All right, rookie. Enough. We've heard enough from the rookie. All right? And Max, you've learned well. Congratulations. Here's the deal. We'll close out this segment by saying this. Michael Jordan, first championship, beats Magic. Second championship, Drexler and the crew. Third championship, Barkley, Marley, Kevin Johnson and them. Goes into retirement, comes out of it, beats Stockton and Malone twice, beats the glove Gary Payton with Sean Kemp before he became Sean Klump. The bottom line is, when you look at Michael Jordan and you look at the game, the way it was played back then, to the softest cottonelle tissue circumstances that exist now, there's nothing to talk about.
Ho. 82 games a year, 40 minutes a game, both sides of the floor.
I hate to break this up. Charlotte, are you not entertained? That was good. We got to go to break though. Ryan, you'll be back with us in just a bit.
Get him out. Get him out.
Come here from Charlotte. Cam Newton had all season